is Rivia Priska Washanti. Speaker 1. I think then even up until just a few years ago, we could never had imagined how our behavior would change with regards to using mobiles and tablets. I know that I would find incredibly difficult to live without my mobile. I am constantly looking at my phone to see if got any new message or updates and checking my apps to see what's new. I would say that I post my life online, not like some people I know, but I do like to keep up with what people are up to, friends, family, and even other people I know but maybe haven't seen for years, like old school friends, and check out photos of what they look like now. Speaker 2. In a way, I think it's quite funny that we're always worrying about teenagers and young people becoming obsessed with online communication. But if you ask me, we need to worry just as much about adults. At the office where I work, even when we have a break, nobody talks to each other unless they absolutely have to, which a sorry state for affairs to say the least. Everyone too busy checking their social networks and sending messages to have time to communicate face to face. People spend their lunchtime glued to their screen or barely glance up from their phone. Even during meeting, people can resist subtly checking their phone. And what really irritates me is when you are trying to talk to someone and they more interested in looking at their phone than paying attention to what you are saying, even though you're right in front of them pubbing. I think it's called. Speaker 3. I was listening to this discussion on the radio the other day talking about online communication, and they were talking about FOMO, or what was it? Fear of missing out, which apparently is a kind of modern day fear of missing out psychology syndrome, which were affected by because for our obsession with online communication. Basically, they were saying that the reason why people feel that they have to be connected 24 and 7 and communicate everything they are doing and keep up with everything that other people we know are doing is down to this fear of missing out. We are worried that everyone is having more fun than us, you're doing something more exciting than us. They also said that because we're spending more time communicating in the online world, we're losing the ability to enjoy the present. Speaker 4. My generation is so different to my parents. I mean, they are always telling me that they grew up in a world with us mobiles and social networking, and they managed it fine. Hard to imagine how they arranged to meet their friend without a phone, but they say they did. Oh, I had so many arguments with them while I was growing up until they let me have my first smartphone. But they let me have Snapchat or Instagram or anything like that. It's not the end of the world, they did say. They just didn't understand that's the way people my age communicates with each other. But nobody actually talks on the people anymore. They have no idea how much I miss out. And at school, being the only one who didn't have Snapchat. Also, at school we had lots of talk and stuff on how to stay safe online, and most of you knew that anything you post online was going to be there forever. Speaker 5. For me, one of the best things about online communication is that you can stay in touch with everyone at the same time all the time. You know exactly what's going on when are where, so you never miss out on anything. I love the fact that you can update all your friends on what's going on in your life, and they can respond immediately with a like or a comment, so you feel like you are together with people even though you might be completely alone sitting on a bus or at home. I share a lot of photos, but I only post up my best edit shot. I hate it when people I know post photo of me not looking my best. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.